because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. With the Omen, Spencer Oliver.
Yeah, I'm here. Just trying to get...
But we're getting Jake Wood in.
Where's
Coogan? Coogan's at home, but we've got the pound for pound boys in.
Listen, Coogan's small fry now. We got the big boys in, you know.
Listen, I only talk to Coogan. Where is he? Get him out of bed. Where is he?
You ain't on the payroll. Are you on the payroll or not? You on the payroll or not?
Well, I saw you yesterday. Pound for pound is back, first of all.
Yeah, massively, mate. Back, we was in here. We had a little ep gone out there. You can get that now. That's out live. And we're doing a little review show. It's always gate crash, isn't he? Doing a little show that's coming out again next Wednesday. So yeah, we're back, baby. We're back.
Yeah.
You missed it, Jake?
Yeah. Listen, we started pound for pound back in 2018.
5 years ago.
5 years. So we've had a little hiatus, 4 months of it. It's amazing. Like, the amount of people tonight say, "Oh, it's back, it's back, it's back." So people love listening to it. We love doing it. It's just finding the time, really. So I'm back. I'm free. I finished my show in the West End. So yeah, we're back up and running. Pound for pound, baby.
Good to have you back at the boxing, but what did you make of Fraser Clark's performance tonight?
Listen, it's hard to look good against a guy like Marius Wack, innit? So I think he did what he could. He could have changed it up a bit. He could have come up with some different ideas. But, you know, Fraser understands it weren't his best performance. I think he needs to go back to the gym. I think it's good if they keep him busy, what Ben said, get him out again in September. Listen, I like Fraser. I think he's great. I think if he goes for the British title, Fabio Wardley, that's the fight everyone wants to see. So why not? Let's do that. Let's do that in September. Why not?
Listen, what I liked was the honesty from Fraser, you know, that he recognised that there was mistakes there that were being made. He's a realist. He knows exactly where he's at this stage of his career. We need to see a little bit more.
Oi, you've talked all night.
Hold on a minute.
I love you.
This is my moment.
Hey,
no one gate crashes our interview. No one wearing a shirt
Jake, split him up.
No one wearing a shirt like that gate crashes our interview, right? And let me have a look. He shaved his chest and all. Look, he's had a little shave.
Start doing kung fu again.
Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to know where Coogan is. Coogan, where are you, mate?
No, yeah, I do know why. Yeah.
Because had the old monitor on.
Yeah, the old ticker's playing up.
Again.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
Oh, he's done ya.
Yeah, it's done.
10-8 round.
No, but I won't go back in.
Jake? No,
I won't go back in because the old ticker.
No, I'd never go toe to toe with these two. They're two beautiful people. I'm out of here.
Go.
Okay, Gareth, thank you very much for gate crashing once again.
Thanks.
It's called video bombing, Porky.
All right. I'll do that in one of your Boxing Social videos.
No, you're banned from Boxing Social because you're IFL TV. Let's vape this out. Let's vape this out.
Oh, come on. No, I'm good. Right, back to where was
Fraser Clark, his honesty.
Yeah, look, he's a realist. He's honest, to be fair, and you know he knows that there's work to do. He needs to go back to the drawing board. Look, on the plus side, he's got 10 rounds under his belt. So the psychological battle of knowing whether you can do it or you can't do it. On the flip side, the downside of it all was all too samey for me. All a little bit too one-paced. Marius Wack's a hard guy. Jake's right in what he said. He's a hard guy to look good against. He's got a wealth of experience. Been there, seen it, done it, got the T-shirt, and he knows how to fiddle his way around. He was having some success himself, making it hard for Fraser. Fraser's on that development stage. A good learning fight for him. Now he's there. He's got that 10 rounds in the bank. Go back to the drawing board. Work on what needs to be done. I needed to see a little bit more explosiveness. If you shut your eyes, you'd hear it. It would go like dum, 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 dum. And you need to hear dum 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 in there as well. That's what catches the eye, and that's how you break down people like Marius Wack. The guy's got a head like a fucking medicine ball. He's huge. He's a 21-stone man. You ain't taking him out with a single shot. Do you know what I mean, though, Jake?
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Have you ever hit a medicine ball? It ain't going anywhere, mate, with one
exactly
shot.
Right.
If you hit it with 4 or 5 shots, it'll move. And that's how you move Marius Wack. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a big, strong guy. And that's what you need to do. And we didn't see enough of that from Fraser. So, being constructive criticism, I want to see him putting his shots together a little bit more, going through the gears. But he got the 10 rounds done against an experienced fighter. So, back to the drawing board. But, you know, your Fabio Wardleys, your David Adelaide's, they're not going to be worried about that performance too much. They didn't really see anything to worry them. But I believe there's more to come. I think he'll take something from that phrase.
Very quickly, last one. We haven't had a chance to speak throughout the week, but both of you, what did you make of TalkSport, the Chris Eubank Senior interview? It feels like everyone's talking about it. What did you make?
I was there, mate. I was there. I was in there because me and Simon were going to do a show with Chris directly after, which we didn't do in the end. So, yeah, what did I make of it? I think you got to watch the whole interview to understand where it was. Chris was, you know, very honest about a lot of stuff. He's clearly got problems. There's been a breakdown between him and Chris Eubank Jr. That's for sure. You can see that because the relationship maybe, you know, doesn't seem to be the strongest at the moment. Chris had things to say. He was quite open, quite opinionated about certain things. But what did I make of it overall? Yeah, I didn't mind it, to be fair. I thought it was, you know, I thought it was all right. I thought it was all right. A lot of people, you know, it's always going to be controversial with Chris Eubank Senior because of what he's gone through in recent times. You know, people, I mean, we had that conversation, Jake, didn't we? You know, you go there and people go, I don't really want to see it. You know, don't seem quite the Eubank that we know. And they're probably right. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those. It's like, if you don't like it, don't listen. But I thought he was all right, to be fair. But a lot of people are critical about it because they felt that maybe... He was the one that wanted to do the interview, by the way. He was the one that got in contact with TalkSport and Simon saying, can I come on? So, yeah, I didn't mind it. Jake, what did you make of it?
I didn't see it, mate. I didn't see it, but...
You heard little clips of it, didn't you? But the trouble is when you get the sound bites and the clips off Twitter and whatnot, you're only watching the juice stuff and people go, oh, fucking hell, don't like that or whatever. You need to listen to the whole interview to make your mind up. The whole interview, you go, yeah, it was all right, it's quite good.
I think we've been told to wrap up, but pound for pound, it's back. Boys, thank you very much for being to IFL TV.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go.
Come on, baby, come on.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,